Is he out tonight?
He's out.
He's out tonight. Concussion. No.
So in what ways is this Knicks team different with Mike and what you've seen them run than what you saw last season?
I mean, yeah, they run a couple of different actions. Just they're cutting, their ability to move without the basketball and create gaps. With their pick and roll cutting as the pick and roll is going on, do a good job of that. But they got a great team, great individuals, and so it'll be a fun challenge tonight. But obviously they're a well coached team and they got a lot of talent.
Curious to get your perspective. During the preseason and these first few regular season games, there has been just more crashing around the league on the offensive boards than I can remember. And like 8 years ago, you didn't want to crash on the offensive boards. It was bad for transition, and that's kind of been dispelled to some degree. But we're seeing it more aggressively now around the league than ever. Why do you think that trend is becoming so popular, and how far do you think it goes?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just another way to help control the shot margin, and obviously one way to get more shots is to get more offensive rebounds. I think the misnomer of offensive rebounding negatively impacts your transition defense. I think the data on that is caught up over those 8 years to where there isn't a significant difference whether you crash 2, 3, or 4 and the transition rate or the points per possession based on that. And so I think that's kind of with all the analytics and the data going on, you're seeing that there could be a positive correlation to that, right? And so that's kind of where I think it's at, and I think it'll continue to go in the direction of how can you just find different ways to win the shot margin and get more possessions, get more shots, get better shots,
Is the positive correlation just because guys like to stay back and box out?
I would say that's part of it, yeah. Also gets guys, out of the corner, which is part of where that happens is there's a race that takes off. If you're standing in the corner, your defender's standing in the corner, and there's a decision to be made. You could lose that from time to time. We lost that a couple times last game where we didn't crash, and it was a foot race from the corner, and they got the best of us on it. So I think that too, yeah.
So the first two, I'm sorry. Joe, with all the damage stuff that you mentioned before, how long did it take for you to kind of ignore fans yelling for you to put guys in games to leave there?
I get it a little bit, not a much, but I mean, it's not.
Do you respond to that?
No, not really. No.
I mean, is it more pressure on the players? Is it more like with all this kind of hovering over them?
I mean, yeah, I can't speak for the situation that they're in, but I would imagine that it is, considering all the stuff that goes into it. Yeah, I would imagine there's probably a lot of pressure on them on and off the court with all that stuff. Yeah, I would think so.
Joe, with all that the league is dealing with, has it prompted you guys as an organization to kind of reiterate anything with players or?
Yeah, I mean, our front office and the league do a great job of sending out memos and had conversations from the league and from our front office. So just reiterating the rules, and that's all you can do,
As somebody who presumably loves the league, are you any concerns, just about fans? Maybe, I know there's two sides, like sometimes they're yelling that awful stuff, but at the same time, maybe their trust in the product. Do you think about that?
No, I think there's two sides to every coin, and when you have, there's always a consequence to and a benefit to something that goes on. So it's obviously generated a lot of attention, income, and entertainment, and with something good always comes the decisions and choices, and that's in anything. So that's just a part of life, and you do your best to control it, but that's just how the world works.
We saw you had Tibbs in the building not too long, which is how valuable was it to have him and his experience?
Yeah, again, he coached Celtics in 2008, been around here, had a championship coach, championship identity. He's been around a long time, coached a lot of great players, multiple stops. So it's helped me in my career, and really grateful just the wisdom and the experience that he has. And, he's a smart guy. He loves coaching.
The first two nights of Thunder have had these double overtime games. Do you remember going into last season for you guys thinking it's going to be like this every night where, being that we're the champs now, it's going to be a different kind of game than we saw it?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, everyone's going to get everyone's best shot. I think the league has just gotten a lot better in general. With the team and the depths and the different ways to manipulate the analytics to be an effective team in different ways. So I think you're going to get the best, every night. Yeah. What do you got, Bobby?
Take away from the big men last game, right? Was the substitution pattern there planned to be shorter with those guys, or were you being tough on them before?
Yeah, like I said, the substitution pattern is going to change all the time. So I wouldn't try to sit there and figure out what it is, because the assistant gives it to me, I rip it up, and I say, we just got to continue to hit our identity of what we're trying to be, with pace and physicality on both ends of the floor, and really utilize the depth that we have. So, there's not anything to it other than that. So, just got to continue to find ways to make everybody on the roster impactful, and really continue to hammer home our identity of being fast and physical on both ends.
Thank you, Joe.
Next.